Some of this is for the front yard, some of this is gonna be for the backyard. I also got some rugs that are gonna go right here. And then I also have this plumeria. Also left that pile of like weeds and stuff out there. I totally forgot about it. Look at this amazingness. Charlani here. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are headed back outside this week and we've got to clean this patio, like deep clean. Like we're bringing out the pressure washer kind of cleaning. I'm getting out the bucket, the soap, the sponges. We got a lot of this kind of stuff to clean all of this. If you remember last, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, we like zhuzhed up, we beautified this area back here. So we've got plants out here that are thriving. They are doing so well. They look beautiful, but you can see that we really need to get back in here and clean. I am also wanting to plant back here. You can see that our crepe myrtle, my goodness, she has never dropped that many flowers ever before. It's crazy. So we have to continually clean out our little skimmer situations so that our waterfall will have a little bit more pressure. But anyways, all of that is from that big, beautiful crepe myrtle right there. And like I said, it has never been this bad. I want to bring our pressure washer up here and I want to give all of this a really good clean. We also have some new plants that I got for back here. I think it's going to look really pretty. I just spent a ton of time at Callaway's. Callaway's is our local nursery here, and I explained what I was looking for. We needed plants that could be in shade, complete shade, because under that holly tree, it's just all shade back there. But we bought some ferns a few weeks ago, and they are thriving. So I got a couple more of those, so you'll see. I'll show you all the plants that we're gonna go back there. The other thing I did was we talked about not just this backyard area, but our front yard space too, the walkway coming up, and that is full sun all day from morning to night. It is full sun there, so we needed much hardier plants to go in our front walkway. So my thought is we will start back here and then we'll probably end when the sun goes on to the other side of our house. That is when we can start the planting of everything in the front yard. So we're actually gonna head out front because I'm gonna unload my car. It is packed with all of the flowers and plants, and I'm going to leave in the front yard everything that is for the front yard, and I'm gonna drive around the back and then we'll unload the things that are supposed to go back here. I also got some rugs that are gonna go right here. They're all circles. Hi, buddy. But I've got this one here and I've got these two here, and we will unpack these together. You can see they're very different. I think this one is gonna be way too big, but we'll see. And then that one's colorful. And if I remember correctly, this one is like kind of a rattan. We'll see. Some of this is for the front yard. Some of this is gonna be for the backyard, but let's start unloading what needs to go here. That all goes in the back. And then I also have this plumeria. In fact, she is gonna go in front because she is full sun. If you don't know what a plumeria is, look at these gorgeous flowers. Oh, so pretty. Some of this stuff I got at Lowe's. Most of it I got at Callaway's. But yeah, I'm very excited. So these are gonna go in these beds here. And on this side here, I think it's gonna look really pretty. I just want it to be bushwhacked. I want there to be no space in between. So I think once we get everything planted, it'll all fill in really nicely. Look at the colors of that echinacea. It's gorgeous. Oh, so pretty. So we're gonna head out back. We'll come back when the sun gets to the other side. Although it is a little bit cloudy right now. So it's almost like it's not a bad idea to start out here and just knock this out. So let's put everything in the back and then we'll see where we want to start. In full transparency, it is several hours later. I came inside to have a little bit of lunch, fuel up, and ended up doing stuff around the house. My son and his girlfriend are coming to stay the night. They're headed to Italy, of all places. I'm super jealous. They're gonna have the best time. But anyways, they're driving here so they can leave their pups at the boarding place, and then I am taking them to the airport tomorrow. So they're gonna be here tonight. So I started doing the dishes and just make sure the kitchen was cleaned up, and I dropped a glass bowl. Rob had to come save the day because I was barefoot. It was not a good thing. I was fine, there was nothing wrong, but it was a mess to have to clean up, which prompted us to mop the entire floor. So you know how you get into one of those cleaning modes and you just gotta go with it sometimes. So I dusted the house, I vacuumed, Rob vacuumed, then I vacuumed. Kai's hair is everywhere, but we try and stay on top of it as best we can. It's just a thing, but we love him, so of course we're gonna, it's fine. But floors are nice and clean. I did go out and I had to water everything because after like a couple of hours of all of those pots just sitting in their places, like the salvia started to wilt. So I had to go out, I watered everything, came back in, got my workout done, and now I'm going out. It is about 6 o'clock. I have about an hour and a half to get as many of these plants in the ground. So let me show you where I've kind of got everything. The cleaning of all the things is not going to happen today. We're gonna have to tackle that tomorrow. But I did get everything kind of laid out where I want them. And just remember, everything's gonna grow in. I have to be careful with how big the containers are of what we plant back there, just because the roots of the holly tree are so big that it's hard to get in there. So the smaller the plant, the container, the easier it is to get back there. But everything that I got there should be roughly 2 to 3 feet tall. That's what it says, but we will see. When I actually go over to plant, I'll point out this guy right here. He did not do well. I left him sitting right in the sun because they're all shade plants, but I left him sitting in the sun and he was not looking good. He still doesn't look great. Looks better, but not great. So we'll see how that goes. So let's go out into the front. Okay, here we are out front. I actually put the plumeria right in here. I don't know that I'm keeping her here, which is why I just left her sitting there for now, but she does have water. But, oh, that is so beautiful. But I don't know where I want that just yet. So stay tuned for that. That might go in the flower garden, but I don't know yet. So this is what I was talking about. The salvias here, they looked so bad. And by the way, I did go in, I put pants on and I sprayed with mosquito repellent because I was getting eaten alive in my shorts. It is cooler now, so I'm actually happy that we decided to do this a little bit later. We're going to pack all of this in. We've got lantana here. Look at the echinacea. I know I showed you guys before, but just look at it again. It's so pretty. So this is what we've kind of got to work with. I've got all my stuff in here. So I just use Biotone starter for just about everything, but I put it in this little container right here so that it'll be easier to spread, because I always end up having to like put my hand in there, and I think it'll just be better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get as many of these in the ground as I can. Hopefully we'll have time to do what's in the backyard today. If not, we'll obviously do them tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of like weed it out as I go, but that also might be something that we have to wait for till tomorrow. We're just gonna try and get as much done as we can. I am trying to embrace the heat and what plants thrive here in Texas weather. So rather than force my tropical favorites to try to survive here, I've realized that my California faves cannot be my Texas faves, and I'm adapting to it. I've been a slow learner, but I'm getting there. I've also realized that almost all of the younger plants, they do much better when they can grow into their space rather than trying to plant the bigger, the more mature plants. The smaller ones seem to acclimate so much better over time. So even though I want that instant gratification and those bigger, bushier plants, I'm also starting to enjoy watching a plant grow and become what it's meant to be. We are all planted up. Everything is watered in. Now, I'm very curious. We'll see if did I plant a beautiful walkway or did we just plant rabbit food? I have rabbit scram. I put it everywhere. So we will have to see how it goes. I have to deadhead that, but I need to find out the proper way to do it. I can't remember what that's called. Bumblebee, I don't know. I'll put it up. Bubblegum something. I'll put it up on the screen for you. But I need to deadhead that and this one on this side. The weeds, I'm not even dealing with that today. I did pull a little as we went. You can see my pile right there. I have not decided what I want to do with the echinacea. I kind of love it in these pots, but I kind of also think that maybe they should go in the ground. I kind of also think maybe they should go in the flower garden. So we will see. I have gone in, I hosed down all of that, which I have not done in forever. That feels really good. We do need to come back and mulch. And so I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know, I'll have to talk to Rob and see what he wants to do. If we really have to hand pull the weeds, or can we put like a layer of mulch that kills weeds? I don't know. We'll have to just kind of see how that goes. But please, we'll see tomorrow morning. I'll show you. We'll come out together and we'll see if, you know, the rabbits let all of this survive. I am hoping, but look how pretty that lantana is. So gorgeous. Pulled everything back into the flower garden so you can see I've got the plumeria here. We're gonna let it live by our tropical moment. Look how pretty, gorgeous. This one is just opening, so she'll be in full bloom tomorrow. So yeah, so far everything looks really good. We had daisies here. The daisies did not make it. I moved her into the shade. She was in the sun. She did not like it here. So she is a goner, but everything else looks really good. The dahlias are looking really good. So I'm thinking that I might put the celosia down here. That is kind of what I'm leaning towards. So there's 3 right there, and then these 3 right here. Why not? Let's just do that real quick. I'm excited for this year's flower garden. I'm out here several times a day, and I think as long as we keep the critters away, we're going to be good to go. I'm also excited about this back flower bed. So we had several larger plants that were killed during that winter freeze several years ago, and it's proving to be a hard area to figure out what's going to thrive here. But I'm hopeful for the hostas and ferns, and I can't wait to see them fill in. We may need more height eventually back there, but this is a good start, I think. Hey guys, good morning. So it has been a couple of days. Weather was not really on my side. Not only did it rain, we had thunderstorms, and you know, you shouldn't be outside, especially in Texas when we have lightning and all the things. So today we are going to finish this project. We're gonna get the pressure washer out here in just a little bit, but I have about an hour to get as much done as I can. I put my gloves on right now, and I'm mad at myself because I did not clean them and they're hard as a rock, which makes it hard to get my hand in. Anyhow, we're in, and I have my bag here because I also left that pile of like weeds and stuff out there. I totally forgot about it. So I bought, if you can see, I bought some mulch back there. We're gonna go ahead and spread that today. I'm gonna kind of weed as I go, but most of them I'm just gonna cover right up. It'll be easier that way. It is early, so I still have some shade. There's a beautiful breeze right now. It's supposed to be like over 100 today, real feel. That's what I go by. I don't go by like, what's the temperature? I go by, what does it feel like? Because that's the most important thing. So we're gonna go ahead and spread all of this mulch. And then I have a live stream today. So I only have about an hour because then I have to go shower, get ready for my live stream. And then we will head back outside. So let's get as much done as we can. All right, guys, we are back. We had a wonderful live stream. So glad I did that. I've got my knee pad here. You can see that we are full sun out here, but that's okay. I've got my hat on. We are ready to go. I am just going to bang through this as quickly as I possibly can. Then we're gonna head out back and we're gonna power wash the deck and get it cleaned up back there. We are in the backyard, finally. Pressure washer, this is the one I have. It's the Greenworks 1800 PSI. I want to say we got it at Lowe's for like $100. And it's amazing, but look at it. So I wanted to put it together just because I wanted to make sure that I knew how it worked and that I had all the pieces. But I actually am going to clean first, and then we're gonna pressure wash the floor here, inside here, and then on the tanning deck right back there. Okay, let's get this project done. It is ridiculously hot and I am just ready to be done. Okay, well that was a lot faster and so much fun. Okay, let's just power wash everything. Note to self, we will do this in the spring next year. I actually enjoy pressure washing. It is so satisfying, but I'm not even gonna pretend here. This was awful. It was pushing 100, real feel even more than that, and I did not enjoy this at all. Pressure washing is a super messy job, and that on top of already being sweaty is pretty awful in my book. So next year, outside cleaning, it's going to happen much earlier in the year, for sure. You guys, I almost forgot to grab you. But look at, I'm in here now, hosing everything down, well, pressure washing it all. But look at this. Look at this amazingness. let's try some rugs. I'm gonna try the red one because I'm thinking this is gonna be the winner. Okay, so this is very pink. I thought this was red. Okay, this is not it. I actually really like this rug, and the size I think is perfect, but this is not the vibe and it totally doesn't match any of that. So that's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna love it. But let's see what size I bought, because now I don't remember. Love. This is the last outside project I have for a while. We'll definitely add to the landscape here and there, and of course we have the flower garden, but this was a big cleaning job and I'm feeling like now I can enjoy summer and our pool and finally embrace the heat, because it's not too bad when you don't have to work in it. But this project kicked my butt, and to tell you that I'm happy it's done is an understatement. All right, guys, we are done, officially done. I'm not even gonna lie. Putting this mulch down absolutely kicked my butt, but I am so happy with how this has all turned out. It has actually been a couple of days and we are doing good with rabbits. So far so good. I will come back tonight and I'm gonna go ahead and put some rabbit scram down, but for now, so far so good. And I can't wait, and I'll keep you guys posted in future videos on how everything turns out, because obviously everything is gonna get bigger over time, and so far everything's doing really well out here, so yay. Love the echinacea. We're gonna leave this out here for now. I might bring them over to the flower garden. I haven't decided yet, but for now we'll keep them right here. I did mulch up all of the beds there, all of the beds obviously down all the way through here, and then beds down there. One of these guys right here is what is broken. So we actually have an AC guy. This one's broken, coming to fix. At least we have one. That's good news. So back here in the flower garden, so listen, it is 100+ degrees. That guy is not doing well at all, but I have a shade tarp that we are going to stake in the ground here and then fold it over the whole entire bed, which is going to give it it's 50% shade. I think that is going to help tremendously. So once that gets here, it'll be a couple days. I will do that, and hopefully our dahlias will continue to thrive. Everything else seems to be doing well. It is the heat, like the middle of the day where it is so hot back here. The plumeria is doing really well. I gotta bring some water to the black-eyed Susan back here. I think I need to also bring these guys up into the sun and maybe move this guy into the shade. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do with them. I also have some weed killer that I'm gonna put in here to kind of get rid of these weeds here. But honestly, I don't mind them that much because they're not doing anything, and I don't know, kind of brings a little bit of greenery over here. But so far, the flower garden is doing really well. These guys are thriving right there. And then I also, so I've just set these off to the side, but I have been putting, you can see the bottom, those squares are really small. And when I put them up against the bottom right here, I think it's keeping the bunnies out. So I've got it out because the AC guy is gonna come here and walk through this to get to our AC units. So that is why they are just pushed up against there. But I think that they're doing a really good job keeping the rabbits from coming in through that gate right there. And back here in the pool area, everything there is thriving. We did not mulch any of this backyard yet. We kind of need to still clean out some of the beds, but it is all planted up. We just gotta wait, see what all of that does. Everything back there should get 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So I'm hoping that it'll all fill in just beautifully back there. That's what the goal is. And then the tanning deck. It is night and day in the coloring for sure. It is so much lighter. We got a really good layer of that grime off. But this crepe myrtle, goodness, it is just dropping all the things. So this is just over one night. You can see that, I mean, it's kind of a mess. It's never done that before, at least not to the extent that it has this year. But you know, it's maturing. It is what it is. I feel really good that everything is, you know, I power washed both of those lounge chairs. So now I don't mind sitting in them and laying in them because I know that they are nice and clean. I have ordered an umbrella for right here. I still want to, we're going to spray paint this table. We need to blacken it up a little bit for sure because I have never touched it up. I've never done any of that, and you can see it really, really needs that. So that's going to be a project that is coming. But this area right here, I love it so much. This rug couldn't be more perfect. I feel like it matches the rug there that we already have. And this is such a cozy space for me. And I realized that I could clean this a little bit better because I did clean it, but then I ended up doing the pressure washer. And note to self, the pressure washer is messy and the spray of it gets absolutely everywhere. But that's okay. I know that everything for the most part back here is clean, and it feels so good. And then right here, all of our beautiful plants. Love, love. I feel as though this was the last area that I really needed to like clean. I cannot wait for us to get the umbrella that will go right here. So it's all coming together, but I'm also feeling like the hard part is done. This Texas weather has definitely done a number on my body. It is so hot, and just gardening and cleaning outside in 90+ degree heat is just, it's exhausting, but also very rewarding when it turns out and looks like this. Thank you so much for joining me these last several days. I'm excited to officially start and kick off summer. It is so hot here, and now I'll feel more inclined to go outside knowing that everything is cleaned off. Now over this next week, we're gonna add that umbrella. I'm gonna put a shade over the flower garden. So in the next vlog, I will definitely keep you guys updated on how everything is going. And throughout the next several months, obviously, I'm gonna keep you guys in the loop. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe it'll give you some motivation to do an outside cleaning project, even though it is like 100+ out. But again, it feels so satisfying to know that it is done for this year. Won't be tackling that again for a while. You know what else I won't be doing anytime soon? Mulching. Somebody else is gonna have to take on that project for the side yards and the back garden. I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm not gonna do it again. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.